Hey guys, it's Murph back again with another quick video. I know I do the DIY stuff, the maintenance, the auto maintenance, whatever. I'm going to stick with that, guys, but I'm going to do a short series on making money on eBay. Little tips and tricks to save yourself all the hassle that everybody else has to go through and to make that money. Now, what I'm holding here is a 1099-K. Now, this is a tax document that PayPal sends to the IRS if you have over 200 transactions and over $20,000 in sales. If you plan on making money on eBay, that's probably going to happen, okay? Now, that's PayPal themselves, so if you sell through other ways, Amazon, anything, even directly on PayPal, as long as that happens through PayPal, they're sending your info to the IRS, okay? Now, this is my 1099-K. You could freeze that if you want. My best month for 2014, I did 8,800, and usually around Christmas there's some good months too. That's when people usually shop more. You got Cyber Monday and whatnot. Now freeze that if you want to take a better look at it. But just to show, I'm not a bullshitter, and my total sales for that year were around 63,000. Okay. Now I didn't make that. You have to subtract your fees and all the other nonsense, eBay fees, PayPal fees, shipping, everything. The cost of the merchandise, that's the biggest one, okay? If you don't do your taxes, the IRS are gonna get this and think the whole thing is income. They just assume the worst. They'll think you made all the money, okay? When in reality, I did not make nearly that much, okay? Now, I did make money. That being said, it was nice. I only worked about a half hour a day. I still do it a little bit, but just not as much as I was. What I was doing was buying cell phones on eBay and selling them right on eBay. I got to do it from the comfort of my own home or at work, just in between doing stuff, because I do work a full-time job, and it was easy. I had time set aside to go ship everything. It was about a half hour a day, and I made decent money. That being said, I'm gonna do a series on, how to make money, what to sell, the best ways to ship, how to avoid fraud, buyer scams. Everybody talks about the seller scams. The buyer scams are what's going on nowadays. They're the worst. And honestly, I want to do a video set aside just for that, how to avoid buyer scams, how to see if a buyer is a scammer before you even sell to them. 9 times out of 10, when I sold an item, I would say to somebody, I just got a feeling this person's a scammer, and they would pull that shit down the road. But that's neither here nor there. Today we're talking about the tax thing. Like I said, 200 transactions or $20,000 in sales. I think they have to both happen. If one or the other happens, I'm not 100% sure. Do some research. You're going to have to pay your taxes. What does that mean? You go on paypal.com, you click activity, then in the top right you click statements, then it'll pop up tax documents, and you just choose which year you want to print out. That being said, the 1099-K is only going to show up if you meet those stipulations. If you don't meet the stipulations, it's not even going to be there. Okay, so this is if you want to be a pretty, I don't consider that a lot of money, but decent selling, then you're going to need to do this, okay? So that being said, I want to do a series on making that money, getting that cheese, getting that dough, online. Not a lot of work, but with tax season coming up, I just want to do a short thing on this. Now, this all being said, you're going to have to either do it yourself at home under self-employment tax. Everything comes with a preset thing if you do it online anyway. You're going to get to that page. Or, like I did, I went to the tax place and had them do it. Now, this all being said, they screwed up on my taxes and didn't file the whole numbers. You see, you have to show, say I made X amount of dollars, minus to come up with your actual income. Now, when I went to H&R Block, I said, I came up with my number, my actual income number. And I didn't show all the minuses. So the IRS sent me a letter last year in June for the previous year's taxes, 2014. And I realized that H&R Block had screwed it up. They should have said, no, you can't do it like that. You have to show everything, all your expenses. And they didn't do that. But luckily, you can go back, you can get things fixed. And they did it for free of cost. So I'm not going to, badmouth them. But this all being said, if you want to make money, you have to take care of your business, because they will send this to the IRS and they will come after you. It's all electronic nowadays, guys. There's no hiding. There's no nothing. If you sell it, they're seeing it, okay? And if you make over a certain amount, they're getting the information handed to them. So please do your taxes, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next videos. We're gonna talk about making money, how to do it, and how to avoid all the bullshit. And I'll see you guys in the next one.